If you've ever tried printing multiple envelopes from Procreate, you'll know how frustrating it can be having to export and print each one individually. It's slow and repetitive, and if your printer isn't set up quite right, it's very easy to waste a lot of envelopes due to misalignment or things just not printing the way you expect. So I'm going to show you a much easier way to do this. We're going to batch your envelope designs into a single PDF so you can print multiple at once. I'll also show you a foolproof way to test your printer setup first so you know exactly how your envelopes are going to feed through without guesswork or wasting any. If we haven't met before, hi, I'm Nicole from iPad Calligraphy, where I teach curious creatives how to use the iPad for lettering and design. This is part 2 on creating and printing custom calligraphy envelopes from Procreate. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, make sure to go back and check that out first. It's just linked below. So here I am in Procreate, and here is the template set up for our envelope design. Now what we're going to do is to turn this into a batch document so you can print multiple envelopes at once instead of sending them through one by one. To set this up, there are 2 things we need to do first. Each envelope design needs to be inside its own group. So if you've used multiple layers for one envelope, just swipe right on those layers and tap Group to keep them together. And next, we need to turn on Page Assist. Go into the Actions menu, which is the wrench icon, head to the Canvas panel and toggle on Page Assist. Once that's on, you'll see this panel appear at the bottom of the screen, and each page here corresponds to your layer groups. What I recommend is just getting all your envelope groups ready and then going through and turning each group on one at a time so Procreate assigns them to separate pages. Before exporting, just flick through your pages at the bottom here and double check everything looks right. Make sure your guidelines layers are turned off, along with any example text from the template. This part is really important. We need to export this as a PDF, but specifically the right type of PDF. If you go to the Actions panel and Share tab, you'll see options under Share Image at the top, but we don't want those because that will flatten everything into a single image. Instead, you want to go down to this section here that says Share Layers. This keeps the pages of the document and exports a multi-page PDF, so that's the one we want. Unfortunately, the iPad doesn't give us enough control over the print settings, especially for envelopes. So we do need a desktop or a laptop for this next part. I'm just going to airdrop this across and open it up. Now that I've got the PDF open on my computer, before printing everything, I highly recommend printing just one page as a test first. It's very easy for the printer alignment to be slightly off, so this step will save you from wasting a stack of envelopes. Inside the template download, I've also included a printable test sheet. So print this at 100% and just double check your print settings. Make sure it hasn't automatically scaled or anything. So it should say 100% on an A4 page. Go ahead and cut that out. It will exactly match an A7 envelope if you just follow the border and cut it out. And once you've cut it, you'll see that it lines up perfectly now with your envelope. And this sheet is already labeled top, bottom, and front. So now we're going to use this to test how your printer feeds the paper through. So before placing it in the printer, just jump into your print settings. To make sure that we're just printing one page, I'm going to deselect these other pages. And there's a few things we need to change here in the print setup, but we only need to do this once. There's a good chance your printer won't already have the A7 envelope preset, so you'll likely need to make your own custom size. To do that, just go down to Manage Custom Sizes, then just click the plus sign to add a new one, and I'm going to name it A7 envelope. And then we're going to set the width to 184 millimeters and the height to 133 millimeters, and then just make sure all those margins are set to 0. Once you save that, make sure double-sided printing is turned off. Choose the rear tray as your feed and select the media type to envelope. And you can increase the quality to best if you like. I'm going to keep it at normal for now. These settings and where you find them might vary slightly on your printer, but those are the key ones to look out for. Now we can place our test sheet in the rear tray. So you want to insert this exactly as it's labeled, facing the front with the bottom edge going in first and the top staying at the top. This allows us to see how the printer is interpreting the design. Go ahead and print that first page. And now when it comes out, this shows you exactly how your printer feeds the paper, whether it flips, rotates, prints it upside down, and that's what's going to tell you how your actual envelopes need to be fed in. So from here, you can take that printed sheet and line it up with your actual envelope so the design prints with the correct orientation. So this is a key step. We need to look at where the printed calligraphy sits on the template and match that positioning to where you want it to sit on your envelope. Once you've worked that out, you'll now know the exact orientation your envelope needs to go into the tray without any guesswork or waste. Once everything's lined up correctly, you can print your full batch. Just go back to your print settings, remove that page limit so the pages are all selected, and then you can print your batch, sending everything through in one go. So I hope this helped you today. It's such a nice way to add a personal touch, whether you're using just simple envelopes or something a bit more premium. And when you pair it with things like vintage stamps, it just elevates the whole piece. So make sure to grab that free template. I've included the full Procreate guidelines as well as that printable test sheet so you can set up your printer properly. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.